in the acting world, I know it kind of used to be a little bit, I don't want to, well, it's kind of separate a little bit back in the day, like actors versus theater actors. And now on TV, you see that a lot of theater actors are now on TV, and a lot of TV people are on the stage. How do you feel about that? And do you think, is there a different method when you're like a TV actor versus a theatrical actor?
Well, I think that a lot of the material is changing nowadays too. I mean, if you look at a lot of what Shonda Rhimes and how she writes, there are these arias, there's these big monologues and everything. And when an actor isn't trained in theater, they don't really know how to carry those things. And so, you know, even like with Game of Thrones, and I mean, there's a handful of shows out there right now where, you know, actors are taking these monologues and they gotta make them ride and take you on the journey with it and give you, you know, some images to it. And theater really does help you do that. Like, it really does give you that foundation to do that. Because if you open up any Shakespeare, and again, if you open up August Wilson, I mean, August Wilson will give you like a 5-page monologue, and you'd be like, okay, now I'm saying this, now I'm saying that. But, you know, that's what, you know, excuse this term, but, you know, that's what really separates the boys from the men, I feel like, is, you know, it's tough to get on stage, you know, 8 days out of the, like, well, 8 performances out of the week.
And it's live.
And it's live, and to be in the moment, and to really bring that world and that character alive. And so, so yeah, you know, the techniques are different for theater versus TV, but what the doing of it isn't different. So, you know, you still got to bring your body, you still got to bring yourself, you still got to bring your spirit to, you know, to the character, regardless on if it's a big arena stage or if it's on, you know, your little flat screen TV or, you know, your big screen TV or whatever. It's no different, you know, the doing of what you're doing. Now, yeah, you know, with the camera in front of you, you want to minimize everything. But on theater, you want to be like, hey, can you see me all the way back there, you know?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, so I love actors that are able to transform into all of those different arenas, because it's not an easy thing to do, and it's a very intimidating thing to do as well. I did a play back in January, and you know, I hadn't done, well, I do my one-woman show, but I hadn't done a play in maybe a couple years. And so it was, I loved it. It was so refreshing to get back on stage and to like live this life for 3 weeks and to just get back into that. And so when I was going for TV and film auditions, it translated really quickly, you know.
And it's pure raw acting. That's what's great about it.